Hello everybody, this is Chris Wantful, aka ClefferNotes, bringing you another Clever Tech video. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the 2DS and Nintendo 3DS consoles side by side. So let's begin on this video. As you can see, these two devices are very different. The overall design is very different between the two devices as well. As you can see, this one is a clamshell design, and this one is an open screen design. This basically is the entry point handheld to the Nintendo 3DS family. As you can see, it's pretty basic, but it is a stunning handheld, very comfortable, and very pocket friendly as well. Yes, amazingly, it is very pocket friendly. Well, considering if you have big jean pockets or big, pockets in general, as pockets go. So as you can see between the two devices, this is the 3DS XL, a very well designed handheld. As you can see, two giant screens inside, hence the name 3DS XL. Yeah, wonderful handheld, very comfortable as well. As you can see, it fits very nice in the hand. So let's put these two side by side. Oops, excuse me a second. There we go. As you can see, not really a big size difference, but the 3DS XL is definitely a bigger handheld console when it's opened up compared to the 2DS. The 2DS is really a lot smaller in person than you think it is. It looks big inside of the promo pictures, but it really isn't. It is very compact, dense, and nicely designed, and solid as well. So as you can see, if we close the device up on the 3DS XL, if we go like this, there we go, onto there. As you can see, the overall thickness is pretty much identical between each other. As you can see, the unit's closed. Yeah, I kind of think the 2DS is more pocketable than the actual 3DS XL. Yeah, it's a lot smaller, but there's more of a vertical height on the actual devices. So, in terms of the 3DS XL, it's a lot more, protected in terms of its screens. There's a clamshell hinge, so obviously these screens are going to be protected. But to combat this, Nintendo have been on the ball and designed themselves a nice snazzy little neoprene case. As you can see, Nintendo on it, very nice neoprene. And as you can see, the console fits in just like this. Beautifully designed, superb, simple, clean, to the point. And that's what the 2DS is all about. A simple, clean handheld without any bells and whistles, just standard gaming. Superb. This is exactly what you want in a handheld device. So yeah, two devices here. I'm going to be showing you some of the audio differences as well. As you can see, let's open up this hinge. The main kind of idea of the 2DS is to get rid of the hinge design for possibly younger players or for people who just don't generally like hinges. I personally prefer this design over this one, mainly because of the wobbly hinge design in the 3DS XL. Yeah, it irritates the absolute heck out of me. And it just, when you're trying to play games and you get the screen just wobble back and forth, it's annoying. And I think this is a design decision as well, through the DS Lite cracking incidents, to stop that from happening. I remember the DSi XL had exactly the same kind of hinge where it just slightly floats. It feels like it's broken, but it's not, because I've had so many 3DS XL systems that have done exactly the same as this. So yeah, I don't know if they're still on the ball and fixing those problems, or whether or not they're just going to keep this the way it is. But it doesn't seem as solid as this. So let's go to the audio side. As you can see, the left-hand side is the Nintendo 3DS XL. So let's go for this one. There's that one. And we'll go to the 2DS. As you can hear, the 2DS is a lot louder compared to the 3DS XL. Another complaint I have with the 3DS XL is the lack of volume in games, and just the overall lack of punch that the speakers have compared to the original 3DS, which I've always praised because the speakers are so freaking loud on that device. They're very nice speakers on that device. I think this is mainly due to the new design of the speakers. These are square shaped instead of circular shaped, just to fit inside of this smaller bezel around the edge here. Yeah, I'm kind of speaking about their design philosophy here. They had to compromise on the speakers just to be able to fit in this large screen. So yeah, the main difference is between the audio side for the 2DS and the 3DS XL, which we're going to point out now, is this is mono and this is stereo surround sound. Now, it's not really a big problem in itself because you're going to be having some great audio through the headphone port and through this headphone port as well. The audio is pretty much identical between the 3DS and the 2DS XL. Sorry, the 3DS XL and the 2DS. I'm getting confused there. Sorry about that. Yeah, so no doubt there'll be a 2DS XL soon, but that will be huge. So yeah, you're going to be getting great audio experiences from both. The mono speaker is more than adequate enough to have decent audio. It's a little bit more tinnier, not as high quality sounding as the 3DS XL, but it is very, very nice quality audio on here. I like doing that because the disc is spinning. Yeah, sorry, I get entertained too easily. Yeah, so the microphone is on this point here, and the microphone is on this point here. Another design decision between the two, in case you're wondering. And the notification light is on this side, and it's on this side as well in the hinge. And the main overall differences between the hardware itself is there is no wireless switch on the 2DS. It is a software toggle switch on the side of the 3DS XL here. We have a wireless on-off switch. And the 2DS, you can just toggle the wireless on and off by clicking on-off here. And the screen brightness is exactly the same. Interestingly enough, you don't have a power option like you do on the 3DS XL. No idea why that's the case, but that's the way it is. As you can see, very, very bright screens. So let's put these screens together on full brightness. First of all, we have the Nintendo 2DS, when it focuses. As you can see, very, very nicely lit. The viewing angle is surprisingly very, very good. I remember I had the DS Lite, which had amazing viewing angles for its time. The screen technology in the DS Lite was fantastic. And the DSi XL, wonderful screens, bigger pixel density though, but they had IPS displays inside of the Nintendo DSi XLs, so you can view the screen from any angle, which unfortunately is not the case on this device, as you can see here. So let's go to the 3DS XL. Oops. So as you can see, bigger pixel density, you can see the pixels, but that's not really a problem because you can't really see it in game, to be honest. Yeah, very, very nice. As you can see, the colours are slightly more washed out on the 3DS XL for some reason, but it's nothing major. But the whites are more softer on this device. A lot of people have been saying that on the 3DS XL as well, that it has a much, softer yellowish hue compared to the original 3DS. So yeah, basically the software is exactly the same. Yeah, mainly just exactly the same console between each device. So yeah, the main question is, which one shall I buy? That's really a difficult question because it depends on what your budget is and what your personal preferences are. I get asked this every day, do I buy a 3DS or 2DS? Well, the simple question is, either system that you're going to get is going to be amazing. You're going to have an amazing experience. You're going to have some amazing game libraries on your device. Fantastic games across the board from the Nintendo 3DS library. We've got the recently included Mario Party Island Tour, which I played last night, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You've got Animal Crossing New Leaf, Zelda Link Between Worlds. I suggest you pick that game up as well. Fire Emblem, just everything. Have a look at the game library on the DS, 3DS systems, and you'll be amazed at how good quality the games are. Handheld gaming in Nintendo side is definitely not over yet. They're still working on some more games, and I'm hoping for a Majora's Mask remake. That would be amazing. That would make my life, or it would make 2014 anyway. So yeah, basically you're not going to be disappointed with both systems. If you want the premium kind of experience, then I'd recommend the 3DS XL because it has every single feature that you'd want in it. You've got the 3D screen. Yes, the 2DS doesn't have a 3D screen, hence the name 2DS. But realistically, you're not going to be missing out a lot. The overall experience is exactly the same. You're just going to have a more denser package into this one here. Yeah, so really, if you want a ultimate experience, then the 3DS XL is a way to go. Not saying that the 2DS is not going to be an ultimate experience, but you know what I mean. If you'd like a bigger screen, then definitely the 3DS XL is a very, very good choice. If you want the standard run-of-the-mill handheld device with no bells and whistles, just a basic but beautifully designed handheld, then the 2DS is the way to go. This is my primary machine for handheld gaming. I take it out with me every time. Me and my friends have a good gaming session every week. And we all will have 2DSs apart from my one friend who wants a 2DS because he says it's a lot more ergonomic. And I definitely agree. Guys, when I say to you that this handheld is comfortable, I mean it is comfortable. It doesn't look comfortable at all. In the gameplay video that I posted a few months ago, a fellow user said that it didn't look comfortable at all, but that's far from the case. It is very, very comfortable. Bearing in mind it does take a while to get used to, but you know, there's no denying it is a very, very well designed system. It's beautiful, as you can see. And also, yes, you can hold it like this as well if you don't require any shoulder button inputs, and it's very, very comfortable like this as well. So yeah, very, very well. I'm saying very, very a lot. Sorry about this. But yeah, so each system is amazing. You're not going to be disappointed with either one of these. Ultimate experience, 3DS XL. Ultimate experience and a very, very cheap option. very, very again, sorry. A cheap option, superb option. This is a great buy because it's a lot cheaper than the 3DS XL. It all depends on your budget. If you'd like, you know, if you've got all the money in the world to spend on games, then 3DS XL, you won't be disappointed. But if you want to save a bit of cash and spend money on an extra game, 2DS is the way to go. So anyway, I'm going to be wrapping up this video now because I'm kind of blabbing on a little bit. I apologise for that. Sorry if it's a bit basic, but a lot of people have been asking for this video, the main overall aspects of each device. So yeah, all in all, each device is superbly designed and a wonderful purchase. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.